해병대 출범식 겸 우수 총연맹 단층 수여식 겸 해병대 출범식을 시작하겠습니다.
You have blessed our state and our nation, and that with that blessing comes a great responsibility to live for a higher purpose.
A nation with a 5,000-year history, bringing that incredible foundation to our country here to make it better.
He's not one to just sit down and complain and moan. He actually, goes out and do things. Like he's the one that brought the Korean driver's license, right? So if you're a Korean from Korea visiting Arizona, you're able to drive with your Korean license in Arizona, and that's Jay and all his work that he was able to do that. Also, Taekwondo Day, he was able to get October 3rd to be a Taekwondo Day here in Arizona. Now, our neighbor California had Taekwondo Day like forever, but it's our very first time this year where we had the Taekwondo Day. And he ran for the state senate. Unfortunately, he did not win, but hopefully the next time round. So that's basically why I'm here supporting Jay, because like I said, he actually goes out and do the work. And so I'd like to bring Jay Chin up here so he could give us a word or two, right?
We need some balance, not just one Arizona Korean Association, and we don't know what they are doing. A lot of times they do something under the table, so I don't like that. It has to be clear, everybody be able to see what's going on. So that's why I organized that. If you visit the other cities, big cities, they don't have one like this, what we have. We are fortunate to have this place. About 30 years ago, Mark King and Michelle King and several other Koreans and other Korean War veterans, they come together and dedicated and installed this historical Korean War memorial place. And so this should be mentally, should be our home. And that's for our house, for our children. Koreans, they don't really get involved in politics because of, I'm pretty sure, because of language. But also they're having sick, a lot of times going back to South Korea or whatever like that. But they have to change their mentality. Well, we're not going back to South Korea. Our children, they're not going back to South Korea. During the virus pandemics, lots of Asians, not only Koreans, they were afraid to answer their doors. And most of them afraid to send their children to school because of this social and the cultural difference, hating. So only resolve that, we really have to get involved to know each other. One of my friends, Mungi Nam in LA, during the Korean riot, Koreatown was totally destroyed, and so many people been killed, and lots of damage for the all that money. But after that destruction of Koreatown, he came back. He was a U.S. Marine. I'm not U.S. Marine. He was South Korea Korean Marine. But he was the rooftop soldier to defend the Koreatown at that time during the crisis. And after that, then he really involved to organize Korean peoples to get involved in politics, getting voter registration. It doesn't matter Democrat or Republican or Independent. After that, lots of Koreans get involved in politics. So that's why now we have 4 Koreans, American, in U.S. Congress. About 30 years ago, 20 years ago, so we started that momentum for the Korean people get involved in politics. So now it's our time here in Arizona. We have less Koreans compared to California, but we have this beautiful place. We have to start with Phoenix Korean American Association not only for us, it's for our children. This should be our home, and that's for our house right there. So thank you very much for coming today. And I know that it's weekday, so not that many people under this pandemic. Elders, they will come today, but we start from here. Thank you very much.
So Jay, this is a great start for promoting Korean engagement, for Arizona engagement with the Korean community. And congratulations, we look forward to a lot of great things happening. Appreciate it.
Thank you for putting this together today, Jay. It's a wonderful day for Arizona to be able to lead on something like this. And Jay, while you may not have prevailed in that state senate campaign, you're a great leader for Arizona. We need you. We need you to constantly be engaged, because your vision and your belief in a better way of life, a life that embodies the U.S. Constitution, it's so badly needed at this time. And I hope that you don't. I hope you never give up. I hope you're always engaged, because we need good leaders. And as I'm now wanting to be the governor of this state, I'm counting on people like you to help our state be the best state in the whole country when it comes to fighting for freedom, when it comes to fighting for families. So thank you. Thank you very much, and God bless you. It's a great day.
미국 대륙에 동부 전위에 서부 전위에 남부 전위에 중부 전위에 이렇게 있는데, 우리 캘리포니아는 로스앤젤레스 캘리포니아 포함해서 아리조나 네바다 해병대 15개 15 마린 모임이 있습니다. 그래서 저 역시도 해병대 서부 전위의 선배님들하고 다 통화를 해가지고 우리 그 사령부에서 깃발도 보내주시고 그래서 시작하게 됐는데, 마침 이 메모리얼 데이 오늘 246주년 마린 벌스데이입니다. 네, I'm very happy. 그래서 아침 7시에 와가지고 원로 해병님들 다 뵙고 인사드리고, 우리는 초촐하지만은 소수 정예의 해병이 한인사회가 미국에 어떠한 일을 할 것인가 봉사를 하면서 애국적인 봉사활동을 하기 위해서 우리 해병대 전우회를 시작했습니다.
앞으로의 모든 아리조나에 정착하면서 많은 사람이 올 때도 그들을 도와주는 일을 할 수 있도록 하나님 이 단체를 허락하여 주심을 감사를 드립니다.